I'm Summer Huntington of Steel Mace Vinyasa and Flow Shala, and today I'll be talking about our 7-day training retreat, how to prep, what equipment you need, and what you can expect. We're out here in Bali. This is our first time taking our athletes out to do a 7-day training retreat where we cycle through staff, steel mace vinyasa, and heavy clubs. Most of our athletes come with really zero experience with the staff, but the staff is the most fun. It really teaches you how to get into warrior positions. For example, this is a warrior one where I'm pressing my staff out, I'm leaning forward. Notice the angle of my trunk relative to my arms. The warrior one position is truly the best way to protect yourself if somebody is swinging a staff at your head. Mark does all of the staff work, and we cycle it through the heavy clubs work and the steel mace work. Now, we have a mix of athletes. Some people come with a lot of experience with steel mace or steel mace vinyasa. Most of our students come with a lot of experience with clubs and very little experience with steel mace or steel mace vinyasa. It is mixed modalities on purpose. It is all levels. We have people that are completely deconditioned that have never used those modalities, and people that are head coaches, 100-hour certified steel mace vinyasa coaches, or they're on the Wildman Athletica team and they are coaching at seminars. The purpose is to have a mixed level retreat so that you can develop a team mentality, and the newer people get taught and educated by the expert level or the coach level individuals, and then the intermediate in between get to learn from both parties, and everybody is working together. It's basically a big data experiment where you're gathering information and data points throughout the entire 7 days, and you come out a much better athlete. I want to tackle a few questions I often get about how to prep for a 7-day training retreat. Because if you're thinking about coming out to one of our next ones, we've got one in Costa Rica at New Year's. I have one that is in the works right now for Greece that we're going to be pre-launching very soon. All of the information for these are always on the Flow Shala or the Wildman Athletica website. But let's talk a little bit about prep. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm flying halfway across the world, I want to know how to be prepared to train. So I definitely recommend get yourself a 7-pound steel mace. I know 7 pounds might not feel like a lot, or you might not think it's a lot, but oftentimes you're training yoga asana under load. So this is a warrior 2 position with a modified side flag, a very basic warrior 2 switch here. When you're training your rotator cuff muscles, they're smaller muscles, so you really don't need a super heavy load. Another open hip conditioning drill would be our warrior 2 lunge, which looks like this. So again, we're working on getting shoulder mobility, getting into that blocking pattern and keeping our center of gravity low. So highly recommend get yourself a 7-pound mace. You can check out some of my YouTube content, or you can start training with one of my programs. Steel Mace Vinyasa 101 is a great starter program to get into. And then the heavy clubs, this is a 10-pound club. Most of our men start with either a 10 or a 15. Most of our women start with a 10. Sometimes, actually, we really love that Hephaestus has lighter clubs for our women. So if you want to start with a 7-pound club, that's totally fine. Now, looking at the club and how it is oriented, look at how much shorter it is. Look at how much more weight there is in the actual barrel of the club. And so this is really great for developing our striking patterns, right? And our throwing patterns. A single-handed mill is the throwing pattern. Looks like this. Mark will be coaching the heavy clubs sections. We usually have one heavy club section in the first part of the day and a second heavy club section in the second part of the day. So with the clubs, you're working that absolute strength. You're working striking patterns, single-handed throwing patterns. I like to add a little footwork as well, but in this particular seminar, you're looking at 2-handed throwing patterns like our shield cast here, really opening up the shoulders so that you can have more range of motion for the staff work ahead. One thing I really love about coaching with Mark Wildman, you can actually see our students are doing a heavy club section right now, but one of the things I love about working with Coach Mark Wildman is that he really goes into such detail with the basics and the foundations. Most people don't know that when you pick up a club, you want to have crown to coccyx alignment. You want to have a nice angle with your arm relative to the club, push back, swing, pull it up, place it back down. The basics are what make athletes protect their backs, protect their deep inner core, and be able to move well when under pressure. And when you start swinging a staff and you start getting into the staff drills, there's going to be many moments where you have to make decisions that require you to really activate your core. So honestly, cycling through the steel mace, the heavy club, the staff throughout the day. We have a morning section, we have a nice lunch break, a long rest in the middle of the day. It's not really that long. We'll say it's about 90 minutes, and then we go straight into training the latter half of the day. So each day you're training about 7 hours total. We do always have an excursion where we go off-site. That's usually our recovery day. At this particular retreat center, there's a beautiful recovery center with a sauna, hot plunge, and a cold plunge. It's really designed for athletes to come in and optimize health. So if you want to take an adventure, you want to take a hero's journey, you want to try something new, you want to invest in your own self-care, your own well-being, highly recommend checking out our 7-day training retreat. And the last question I'll answer is one I get often. People are always asking, how the heck do I get my equipment across the world to a 7-day training retreat? We will always provide you with the staff. You don't need to practice with the staff or even purchase a staff. We'll take care of that. That's included in the retreat. You're welcome to take it home, but usually they don't really fit in a checked bag. And then the mace and the club, you can get yourself a hard case. I got myself a rifle case that has foam, and you can basically pull out the foam and kind of position it perfectly to fit your gear. I even put my camera tripod in my rifle case. I found a really good rifle case that has wheels, so I can pick it up, I can wheel it, super great. But honestly, any checked bag is gonna be fine. It's just kind of up to you what style you want, and I recommend just really own your equipment. Make sure that you know how to get your equipment to foreign countries or even domestic flights, because when you travel with your equipment, you are way more likely to train. We want you to be more prepared than the challenges you face, and part of the hero's journey is getting your equipment to the destination and really getting to know your equipment really well for the next 7 days. All right, I hope I answered some questions that you might have been considering if you're thinking about coming out to Costa Rica or Greece or any of the amazing places that I plan to curate these retreats. I'm looking at Mexico as well. Reach out if you have any questions on the Shala website. There's always a little contact form that if you have specific questions about your retreat, your travel, or what's expected, what kind of experience you need, don't hesitate to reach out. Myself and my team will get back to you. And I hope you learned a little something. Drop a comment down below, and I can't wait to see you out at one of our training retreats.